Joining me now is Morten Mauritzen. He's the lead country manager for Exxonmobil here in the UAE. Morten, thanks so much for joining me. Huge presence, of course, at Adipec 2012. Tell me how the show's been for you.
Well, being on the executive committee and planning for this year's Adipec, well, first we had some quite constructive discussions about what should be the theme for this year's conference. And I think where we landed is quite relevant for where the industry is today. You know, the theme being sustainable energy growth, people, responsibility and innovation. And ExxonMobil has really a broad presence here at Adipec, and we are trying to address all these three themes for the conference this year. We have people participating in panel discussions, we give quite a number of technical presentations, and we have an exhibition booth where we are really trying to share with the industry and demonstrate how ExxonMobil proprietary technologies, our global experiences and best practices all really address the challenge that we face today under the theme of the conference.
Now at your stand too, I noticed a very wonderful, interactive, almost digital type, very high-tech looking display. Again, it's about the Zachem field. Tell me a little bit about that.
Well, yeah, so really to demonstrate how ExxonMobil technologies and contributions can really make a difference. We are trying to illustrate with our floor model how the upper Zachem field, which is, I guess, regarded as the world's largest offshore field, oil field, how we are now completely redeveloping that field, transitioning from where it is today with almost 100 steel wellhead towers placed out in the ocean, where we are now building 4 artificial islands that we can bring land drilling rigs on. We will reach essentially all parts of the reservoir with long reach wells. These wells could be up to 10 kilometers long and may have maybe 3 kilometers of sections inside the oil-bearing formations. But unless you're an expert in these areas, it's kind of hard to kind of imagine what does this mean. So this floor model is our way to try to illustrate and explain to people what this redevelopment is all about and how do we go from where we are today, and we kind of fast forward and look at, well, in 50 years from now, how will it look, where hopefully we'll be left with these 4 islands and all these old steel structures can be removed. So it's not just cost-effective way to do it. It adds tremendous value to the country by increased recovery, but it also has great environmental impacts. So all these aspects is really what we're trying to demonstrate.
No, it's very, very clever looking indeed, and people can go and see that and play with it almost. They can actually see it in action, which is very, very special too. Now, having been a member of the executive committee, a lot of planning goes into an event like this. And we can see this year they promised it would be bigger and better and busier, and indeed, I think it is. I know you haven't had too much time to run around, but the footfall here, I mean, it's tremendous this year. What do you think?
I fully agree. I think Adipec continues to improve and grow every year, and the industry really see Adipec as one of those global events that really are very relevant and addresses all the right issues. So for us, Adipec is really an important venue to be part of.
Super, okay, well, we'll let you get back to work. Thank you so much.
My pleasure.